What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. We'll start today here with a bombshell. Take a look here. The National Archives says here today that every administration since the 1980s has mishandled classified documents. The archives officials told Congress that lawmakers have also had problems setting aside classified information. Take a listen here. Every administration since President Reagan's has mismanaged classified documents, according to the National Archives and Records Administration's officials who spoke to a congressional committee behind closed doors in March, which we're just getting word of today. The House Intelligence Committee voted to release the transcript of their testimony. The problem of maintaining classified documents extends beyond just presidents and vice presidents, the National Archives said. Mark Bradley, who directs the agency's Information Security Oversight Office, said that since 2010, his office has gotten more than 80 calls from libraries that have found classified information in papers belonging to members of Congress as well. 80 calls from libraries that have found classified information in papers belonging to members of Congress that wound up in libraries? That is really odd. Let me know your thoughts on this. When members of Congress give their papers to libraries after they retire, those papers are processed. Bradley says librarians call the archives to alert it that classified information has been found. These guys are literally giving classified information to libraries. I know you can't make this stuff up. At which point agency officials are sent to retrieve the documents. Yikes. For example, Senator Edmund Muskie, Democrat from Maine, who left Congress in 1980 and was Secretary of State in the last year of President Jimmy Carter's administration, included 98 classified documents when his papers were given to Bates College. I know. House Intelligence Committee Chairman Mike Turner, Republican from Ohio, said in a statement that the, quote, the handling and mishandling of classified documents are a problem that stretches beyond the Oval Office. He called the issue systematic. We need a better way for elected officials who are leaving office in both the executive branch and the legislative branch to properly return classified material and protect the integrity of our national security. Classified documents have already been found at the properties of President Joe Biden, former President Donald Trump, former Vice President Mike Pence. William Bosanko, the National Archives Chief Operating Officer, told the committee that there is, quote, no document level tracking in the White House, which presents issues. Yeah, maybe they need tracking on these papers so that they know when they're missing or something like that. So anybody's ability to know that when something has gone missing or astray is very limited. As I have said before, it's not just presidents and vice presidents. Pretty much most members of Congress get access to classified documents. As we've learned here, there are millions and millions of classified documents. Obviously, some more important than others, some being very, very important. And especially if you're on certain committees in Congress, you will get access to and see classified documents because you're part of certain committees like the Foreign Intelligence Committee, Homeland Security Committee, certain different type of committees, right? And you'll be working on and with classified documents as part of your duties in Congress, right? So that's the reason why you get access to these documents, okay? And obviously, this is a concern. And to tie in with this, here's the next story. We have now found out here that accused Pentagon leaker, the airman who was warned repeatedly about his mishandling of classified documents, prosecutors said. So this airman who leaked all these classified documents about Russia, Ukraine, China, and Iran, the Air National Guardman Jack Teixeira, he was warned about it. He was warned repeatedly about his mishandling of classified documents. So this brings new light to the case that the public didn't know about. Take a look here. The Air National Guardsman, who is accused of posting a trove of classified documents to social media, was repeatedly warned by his superiors in the Air Force over his mishandling of classified documents, prosecutors say. In court documents arguing for Jack Teixeira's continued detention, prosecutors said that the 21-year-old's, quote, willful disregard of his obligation to protect classified information has become more apparent in the weeks since his last court appearance. Quote, in particular, the defendant's disclosures and associated boasting continued even after being admonished by his superiors on two separate occasions. Once in September 2022 and once in October 2022, amid concerns actions that the defendant took related to classified information, prosecutors wrote. The revelations come days before a federal magistrate judge in Massachusetts is slated to decide whether he will remain behind bars while he awaits trials. If they let him go, he could flee, like we've seen here before with Edward Snowden, a similar situation, who fled to Russia, and now Putin has granted him Russian citizenship. You can see the headline right here. Putin grants Russian citizenship to Edward Snowden. When a similar type of situation was happened here years ago, and when he was out on bail or bond, he fled the U.S. and left to go to Russia to never be seen in the U.S. again. Yeah. Yeah, so you can see here a month later, the Jack Teixeira supervisors were, quote, made aware that Teixeira was potentially ignoring a cease and desist order on deep diving into intelligence. A second report states he had attended a classified briefing and was asking very specific questions about the information provided, and he was again told to stop and focus on his job. In a third incident report, a superior in his unit stated she observed him looking at intelligence that was not related to his primary duty. He was not reprimanded, the report indicated, but his superiors were notified of the observation. And he acknowledged in these chats where he leaked the information that it wasn't public information and that he shouldn't have been sharing it. Yeah, so there's a whole slew of things here with this Air Forceman. They caught him 3 separate times, it looks like, at least, going through classified documents that he maybe shouldn't have, or diving deeper into them that he shouldn't have, reprimanded him, and he kept going through them. Yeah, so that was obviously a red flag. What should they have done in that case? You guys can let me know in the comments. Yeah, obviously, this should be a learning lesson for the United States because protocols and policies should be put in place here in the future so that they can prevent stuff like this from happening going forward. Again, obviously this is over and done with. It's already happened, but take this as a learning lesson, United States military and different branches, And maybe if you catch people like this doing stuff like this, maybe after like 2 offenses, you revoke their access to classified documents. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts here in the comments. If they're not supposed to be going through it, maybe 1 time, okay, you give them a chance. After 2 times and they're not supposed to be doing it, they're not even supposed to be going through this stuff, it's unrelated to their job, you revoke their access. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. On the other issue that all presidential administrations have been mishandling documents since the 1980s. And obviously, a lot of congressmen, congresswomen, senators, and House representatives. Yeah, I mentioned this here as well, that we haven't even looked into a lot of the congressmen, congresswomen, senators. They get a lot of classified documents here as well. And obviously, the presidents, vice presidents are a concern here as well. How much harm this does, yeah, obviously they have a broken system there for these classified documents. It's just a broken system. Clearly, something needs to be changed there. Um, maybe a tracking system on classified documents, a simple barcode that maybe could get picked up by a scanner when people walk out of the House of Representatives or the Senate. That could do something well. I mean, you think about, they literally have stuff like that at Walmart. You literally walk out of Walmart, and as you have a product, the barcode would scan. Why not put something like that on classified documents? I mean, come on, guys. I'm coming up with these ideas here on the spot within 30 seconds. So if they can put that on a product that's worth $1, they can surely put that on classified documents. I mean, come on, guys. I'm coming up with these ideas here in 30 seconds. This is the government of the United States, the military, the CIA, the FBI. They can't come up with these ideas. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts here in the comments, and it's just common sense. Maybe common sense isn't so common nowadays, but let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I'll keep you up to date here. Maybe you guys got better ideas. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, so if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe down below. Click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any new videos here. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's completely free to subscribe. And thanks for liking and sharing these videos. Here's some videos you should watch next. Here's a video about Congress to block Chinese from buying land in the U.S. and a new gun ruling. Also, my wife is in that video as well. Or you can click this video here to see a ticking time bomb that might go off here. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.